Hello, welcome to the All or Nothing podcast. Our official sponsors are KR Couriers and Transport.
12 years old, going back to 12, John, and you strive to become a drug dealer. Did you ever become one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was your what did you sell?
We were bringing coke. Well, in the early times, obviously, it was always weed.
Yeah.
So sort of 82, 83, you know, you were just getting involved in weed and stuff. But obviously, the older lads, because the way I was, they'd said, do this for us. And when people tell you to go and move a bag and don't look in it, you're a scout. So what's the first thing you do when you get off the estate?
Yeah.
You look in it, don't you? And then obviously if it was guns and something, you'd go and have a little player and it was one bullet short and you'd get your ass kicked, and that's how it started. And then I started getting bits of weed and stuff and selling weed and just basically catapulted from this. I think one of my first good paydays was Everton.
Yeah.
Because I used to live in between Everton and Liverpool's football grounds. I was playing footy on Everton's ground, 1983, probably 83, 84, 84, 85, around that. And we were on the
best
pitch.
years, yeah.
And the caretaker, like the Park End then was the away supporters.
Yeah.
So we used to, like, my mate was in goal and I'd play football into the away end. And we were, as we were on the pitch, the caretaker come on, little flat cap, big long brown Mach, an old fella, and he's saying, right, get out, yous. So on the way out, and you'll know yourself, in the Park End where the big blue door is, it's got a little blue door in it, hasn't it? Yeah. He's only gone and left all the full bunch of keys in the money with the door open. Yeah. So I've looked at him like that, and he knew exactly what I was going to do. He was going, when you see something in slow motion, no. So I just took the keys and got off. I had one of them, them police whistles on the R ones. I had one of them on. And the next night I went back, I found the master key that opened the whole lot of the Gladys Street doors. And then I went to Stanley Park, and I never wanted to rob Everton because I loved Everton. But I had the bunch of keys, and I threw a big bunch of keys into the lake. And I've still got the key to the Gladys Street to this day. So for, I'd reckon, the last 3 games we got caught. Well, we never got caught because we were away with it, but we was letting 3, 4, 5, 600 people a week in there. And pound coins had just come out, bobblats were out. Yeah. So I used to run to one door, fill all the bobblats, open one door, let them in, run to the other one. I had the key for the 5 doors. I'll be honest with you, with that and mines and cars, we were doing about 700 quid every home game, and that's when 1983, 84.
It's $1 million, isn't it? When you're a kid, like.
Yeah. And then the year after that, we, do you know where the Everton shop is now?
Yeah.
So that used to be a printers and a club and that there. And we were mooching when we were kids, doing little burglaries and stuff. And it gets in there one night, and I've found 3 bin bags. Well, them 3 bin bags owed all the season, 400 season tickets for Everton and 400 season ticket for Liverpool for the season, newly starting. And I think we ended up with about 40 quid each on them. And I think that was our first sort of way of earning good money. And then obviously when you get to 15, 16, your weed gets a little bit more, and you start selling a little bit more. And then by in my 20s, mate, I was bang into it, just really bang into it. So it went from like all your weed in your early teens, then you get to like the late 80s, and then ecstasy started popping out, and obviously your first little thing to Quadrant Park, your first brown disco biscuit, that's it. That day onwards just changed your life, didn't it? And I think where it was going, like in the city, everyone was going mad with the gear and all that, but then when ecstasy come out, I think it was like 4 or 5 years of just love everywhere. When if you went to a club, you wouldn't really see no fighting. No. You know what I mean? No. You'd be standing next to someone and you'd be like, love you, lad. You wouldn't even know who it is. And then you remember someone come up to you in the club, the first thing they say to you is, all right, mate, what's your name? What have you had and where'd you come from? Yeah. That was the first 3 things anyone ever said to you, weren't it? And I think from the first ecstasy, and then we started getting ecstasy, we were passing it out, and we were working with a few lads who were giving us it. And then by the time you were in your 20s, we were abroad making them then. Yeah. So we were in Belgium trying to get the formulas, like making them, and we were making Mitsubishis and sending the Mitsubishis home and stuff like that.